Now we're going to be applying several different categories of filters to this, and we're going to start with the pixelate filters, which magnify the pixels. Not a group of filters you actually are going to want to apply to somebody's face. So what we're going to do is we'll start by converting this to a smart object, and then we're going to select the background. I typically use the quick selection tool for something like this. Let me zoom in just a bit. And then I'm going to go into quick mask by pressing a Q. And remember, if you paint in black, you are removing the selection. And if you paint in white, you are adding to the selection. And quite often when I apply filters, I do use the mask because I don't want the filter to be applied to everything in the layer. Okay, so I'm going to do a Q to get out. Go back in. Fix this. So I have to fix this up here too. Okay, now at this point I have the background selected, and I'm going to go ahead and apply some of these filters. And I do like the color halftone, so I'm going to go ahead and apply it. And because this is a smart filter, you can just kind of stick with the defaults. Click OK. And then if you don't like that, double click. And you can adjust the pixels. I think 4 is the lowest you can go on that. But you can adjust the channels. This is C, Y, M, and K. Okay, and you're just looking for a combination that you like or that you don't hate. Okay, so you can kind of get a feel for what that particular filter does. We're going to turn that one off. Go back in. Now you only have to pick 4. I'm going to go ahead and go through all of them so you can see kind of what they do. Now this one, even though it looks like the faces are going to get changed, they won't. So you can see cell size looking pretty pixelated. You're going to find whatever size you want. Click OK. Turn that one off. You can see why we don't want people's faces affected by this. With facet, does not appear to do a whole lot, probably because we have it applied to the background. Basically, it joins the same color pixels into geometric figures. You can kind of see that it did that in the background. Let me turn that off again. Okay, so we've got kind of a blurring, almost like a cutout effect going on. I'm going to go back in. Now, fragment, what it does is it basically shakes the image so it looks like it's in an earthquake. So great effect if, you know, you're trying to simulate some kind of movement. It tends to make me dizzy in images like this, so I'm going to turn it off. Go back in. Mezzotint. You've got several different types that you can pick from, but that's the only thing you can change. And to me, a lot of these look like bad TV reception. So if that's what you're going for. And then we'll go back in. Mosaic. This is another one where you can manipulate the cell size. And you can actually see the pixels. And then we've got pointillize. So again, you're adjusting the size. And after you're done, what I want you to do is figure out what combination you like or what combination you don't dislike. And leave the filters that you like turned on. Okay, that's kind of funky. I will leave that one. Now I'm going to turn off these smart filters because the next one that we're going to do is the smart sketch filter. And the next video will show you how to apply those.